Hello everybody, welcome back to the Wattpad book club. I'm your host Phoenix, and today I got my little friend over here. I got my good old friend Miss Joline over here.
Hi.
Hi. I totally didn't bend the shit out of my mic when I was grabbing it. It's okay. I hope no one heard the 20,000 keychains I have hanging from this thing.
No one.
No, of course not. Another day looking at my fucking Terra profile picture on this fucking during these recordings.
Well, I love that for you.
Thank you.
It makes me almost want to change my profile picture, but I guess I shall not.
Oh my god, you should. What would you change it to?
I don't know, man. I just live here.
Yeah, but would you change to a fictional character or some kind of other nature thing?
No, maybe.
Oh yeah, we could twinsies.
Oh my god,
we
both be Teru?
Oh my god, yeah, just different pictures of the
What
same one. I was thinking, you know how some people that are friends or in relationships have matching profile pictures?
Oh my god, wait! That would be so cute!
That could be us!
Oh my god, I don't even know. What would I be, though?
To match Terra? I don't know. Any hot woman, I guess.
Any hot woman?
Yeah. You change that shit to fucking Hajime, and that would be lore accurate.
When you said Hajime, and my brain instantly thought of Haikyuu.
Of course it fucking did. Which I don't blame
you
you
saw
for.
You saw my repost.
Yeah. I see the shit you're into. Also, I will say it was really entertaining when you sent me the fucking AO3 Polytrix thing, and I was
Yeah,
you were like, life is good right now.
Life is good. I literally can't. I don't know. I love all the art. I love Ginu. I love Rumi. I love them together. I can't read it.
I
physically can't.
I got sidetracked, but I got pretty far in before I had to walk in for work.
I couldn't read it, but I couldn't read them together, and then I read them, all three of them, and I'm just like, oh, women.
They're like, five more courses for me of this one, please.
See,
yeah, and speaking of courses,
I wasn't. Yeah,
we're gonna be reading more Bowluigi.
Bowluigi, every day, I'm blessed.
Yeah, you know what we could add to the wheel? We could add, Huntrix fanfiction to the wheel.
But we only read on Wattpad. I don't think they got any.
On Wattpad?
It's gonna be Ginu and Rumi. It's just gonna be Ginu and Rumi.
You can, I can look it up. Don't cry, it'll be okay. Don't worry, you have to look onward. The name of this chapter.
We'll look for it. We'll look for it later.
Yeah. Of course. Who the fuck texted me?
We're so late.
Yeah. We were supposed to start a while ago, and we spent the first 3 minutes talking about everything else under the sun. We talked about fucking Terra before we talked about fucking Bowluigi, which is crazy. Anyway, this is Call It Onward. Do I remember anything that happened in the last ones? Probably not. To be completely honest.
No?
I think there was an arc with Daisy and Peach, mainly Daisy bitching at Peach about sending the Koopa army to somewhere else when she called dibs for the next one, and then we learned about Peach's dead parents and her shredding it on this fucking heart that she had. And then I don't know, some more gay shit.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah, that's pretty much the synopsis. Some gay shit.
Okay. Do we have a coin?
I have a coin. Horda. Do you want to be heads or tails?
I want to be tails.
Alright, I'm manifesting tails for you. Tua. It's tails.
Okay,
it landed right on my thigh.
Oh my god, Pookie.
Yeah, it flipped from the table and went doo, and then it landed right on my thigh. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. Bowser sat in his captain's quarters, working on some documents. A pair of heavy rimmed glasses rested on his face. A steaming cup of coffee lay on his desk. He sighed in relief at the sight. It felt good to have some decent supplies around here, thanks to the Kong's generosity. As Bowser continued to review the document, his mind wandered back to this morning's event. The ongoing interrogation of Rule was in full swing, and as Cranky had predicted, he was losing his tongue and revealing a plethora of information. It seemed as if there was no stopping him, as he went on and on, divulging answers to every question asked of him. The atmosphere in the room was tense, and the royals present were hanging on to every word that came out of his mouth, trying to piece together the puzzle. When pressed on how he met Steno, he shakily responded, "I found her outside the capital. She wanted to get out of the Darklands as much as we did, so we made a temporary alliance." Bowser snarled at him. "What did you hope to gain?" "She knew the kingdom better than all of us. We'd give her a ride and she'd give us directions to safely get out of your kingdom. Well, relatively safely." He ran a cupped hand along a jagged burn scar along his face. Bowser huffed and crossed his arms. At least that explained how Steno had survived long enough to get the peace negotiations cancelled. However, it didn't explain how she meddled with them. Cranky put a hand on his shoulder. "Did she see anything else?" "Where did you leave her?" he asked. King K. Rool grimaced. "She barely talked to us and kept to herself," he replied. "We parted ways in some forest. I don't know, south? Of Bowser's castle?" "Dimble Woods." Cranky and DK looked at Bowser, and the Koopa King crossed his arms. "The only forest anywhere near the Darklands is Dimble Woods. From there, it's a few days' walk to the Mushroom Kingdom." The royals exchanged looks, while Rule nervously fidgeted. He scratched the cups. "Hey, what's this all about?" he asked. "We have reason to believe that Steno meddled with my kingdom, and you helped her live," Bowser growled. "Hey, whoa, hold on. I had nothing to do with that. Like I said, she wouldn't even look at us." The Kongs left the room. The Koopa King started to follow. He stopped when Rule yelled his name. The prisoner was visibly shaking. "I had nothing to do with it, I swear," he whispered. Oh fuck, I shouted that, but oh well. Bowser nodded. "I believe it. You're too much of a coward to pull a stunt like this."
Ooh.
Loser!
Loser, bitch ass. Come up with better schemes next time, dipshit.
The draconic Koopa exhaled smoke and rubbed his eyes below his glasses. Confronting the past sucked, and keeping a neutral opinion towards Princess Peach was an uphill battle. Bowser couldn't stop thinking about what Cranky and DK said about her. "I don't understand. Why would she hide this?" DK said. "Whatever happened might have something to do with the fact that she's never fully accepted the throne." This situation was proving to be a lot more complex than he thought. The more he learned, the more it seemed like Peach was also a victim. Bowser had a horrible sense that something truly tragic had to have happened. He was just a child when she took the throne. At least he was given the chance to grow up before becoming king. So, why wasn't she? "Hope I'm not interrupting something," someone suddenly said. "Someone?" Bowser let out a sudden gasp, his eyes widening in surprise as he turned his head towards Luigi.
Oh my god, my husband.
Your husband?
I can claim him.
I thought your husband was Mr. L. Or is that my husband?
We can share. You can have on the weekends.
Weekends? This is just like when we fought over law.
Oh my god, you're right. I forgot we did do that.
The distributive property.
Finding of a fictional characters.
Oh, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
It's honest. It's what the best of friends do.
Exactly.
Did you ever fight with anyone over the fucking Outsiders?
The what?
The Outsiders?
What Outsiders?
No, the book The Outsiders in middle school.
What? Did I fight someone over the book?
No, like the characters. I had a friend group and like essentially evenly distributed all of like the guys in there to the amount of girls we had.
No.
But anyway, Bowser let out a sudden gasp, his eyes widening in surprise as he turned his head towards Luigi. The man was standing there. His trademark green hat was tilted backwards on his head, and his bags were casually slung over his shoulder. Luigi gazed up at Bowser, his eyebrows raised in curiosity as he noticed the king's glasses perched on his snout. With a hint of smugness in his voice, Luigi remarked, "Huh, I didn't know you wore glasses." Bowser's eyes narrowed, and he quickly removed the glasses from his face, concealing them in his massive hand. I'm putting a bell on you," growled in irritation, his frustration evident in his tone. Luigi laughed. "I knocked! Plus, you're the one that spaced out. Plus, you say you're going to, but never do." Bowser mimicked him and turned his attention to the papers on his desk. Luigi couldn't help but chuckle at his attempt to divert the conversation. He stepped forward and sat on the desk, the man rummaging in his bag before pulling out a small device and setting it in front of him. Bowser raised an eyebrow. "What's this?" he asked. Luigi pointed at it. "This is a pager," he replied. "It'll let me send you a message in case there's another change in plan." "Oh yeah, in case those ships are doing barrel rolls again. I can get everyone below decks this time," Bowser quipped. Luigi laughed nervously at that, and Bowser smirked at that. He found it heartwarming that Luigi would help him out like this. His smirk slowly transformed into a genuine smile as he realized the depth of Luigi's support, from him helping him care for Junior to helping him emotionally. The human returned the gesture and smiled back at him. Bowser put his glasses back on. "Thanks for all the help, El," he said. "Ow!
Mr. L?
My brain's like Kita. Terrifying. I just imagined Bowser emo and then Luigi with the death note. Luigi waved his hand. "Oh, don't mention it. I did promise to keep in touch between your travels." The two looked at each other warmly. Bowser nervously tapped a claw on the armrest. It felt strange to think the two would be away from each other. It certainly made his heart ache since he was aware of his feelings towards him. Plus, the army, who were previously cold and distant towards the human, now couldn't get enough of him.
Yeah, I can't get enough of him either. Sorry.
Wow, you're a little thirsty for Luigi now.
Sorry.
At least in this one. No, you're fine, but...
Maybe I have a thing for pathetic men. Looks over at Terry.
I thought you were going to say looked over at Cameron.
I don't think he liked that.
No, I don't think so either. I hope he doesn't see this.
Yeah, he's gonna be on episode 14 or 15 of Bowluigi. Listen. No one fucking clipped this.
Oh god. Luigi possessed an uncanny ability to bring out the best in people, even those who were known for their villainous ways. His kind-hearted nature and unwavering optimism seemed to melt away the icy barriers that had long separated Bowser's minions from the rest of the world. So, it had made sense that they would want him to stay. Maybe he should ask him to go along. It would certainly help if Princess Daisy got agitated once they landed in Sarasa Land. Gathering his nerve, Bowser opened his mouth to speak, but was cut off where there was a knock on the door. Annoyed, the king turned his attention towards the door. With a deep breath, he composed himself and bellowed, "Enter!" The door creaked open, and Kamek walked inside. His wrinkled face wore an expression of urgency as he stepped into the room. "Your Highness, we need your help in the cargo bays. The chain chomps are acting up." Luigi gasped. "You mean the one that wrecked the village?" he exclaimed. "You're keeping it?" "Claudia delivered her pups the other day," Bowser replied, ignoring Luigi's bewilderment. "I tried to release her, but she wouldn't leave, so yes, I'm keeping them." Kamek shook his head. "No, he's not. He's going to foster them until they're old enough to be rehomed." Bowser growled and crossed his arms as he leaned down in his chair. His father had firmly turned down his idea to adopt the new Chain Chomp family, citing that he had too many back in the Darklands. Yes, and he had plenty of room for more. His mother had dozens of chain chomps, and no one tried to stop her. Can I come along? I'd like to see the pups, Luigi asked. The king sprang from his chair and motioned the two to follow him, his pouch disappearing just as quickly. The trio left his captain's quarters and exited the airship. The beach surrounded the airship, now devoid of its tents and carts. Soldiers were hard at work, loading the last of their supplies onto the ships. Idaten was struggling to hold one of the pups, who had nearly dragged them across the sand. A few soldiers were trying to get the mother chomp into the cargo hold, but she refused, snapping her metal jaws at them. Meanwhile, the other pups were rolling in circles, cheerfully barking. Bowser burst into laughter when he saw Idaten getting dragged, much to the Koopa General's disdain, and picked up the chaotic chain chomp. He turned to Luigi. "Aren't they adorable?" he asked. Luigi couldn't help but chuckle at the sight of Bowser struggling to handle the energetic chain chomp pup. "Well, they certainly have a unique charm," Luigi replied with a grin as he patted the little menace. Idaten stood up and dusted off their shell. "Yeah, I'm okay. Thanks for asking," they signed. His father disregarded Idaten's remark. He proceeded to place the chain chomp on the ground and nudged it towards its mother. Little pup scampered off to join its siblings in their playful game of rolling around in circles. Upon taking a closer look at the litter, the king couldn't help but notice how unique they all were. While two of them resembled Claudia, the other with their metallic blue bodies, the other three stood out with their distinct colors. One puppy had a rose gold body with its striking teal eyes, another silver sheen and fiery red eyes, and the third was bronze with a captivating green eyes. All in all, it was quite the interesting litter to behold. Luigi, some of the soldiers helped herd the pups into the cargo hold. Following her pup, Claudia rolled right behind them, much to the relief of everyone. Kamek sighed in relief. "We are ready to take off, sire," he said. Luigi adjusted his bag. "I guess I should get going," he said. The Koopa King turned to Luigi and rubbed his neck anxiously, unsure of how to approach him. The green-clad hero beamed at Bowser, oblivious to his unease, and cheerfully claimed, "Well, I'll see you in Sarasaland," before waving goodbye and walking away. The soldiers, as well as Kamek, bid him goodbye. Meanwhile, Bowser silently chastised himself for his cowardice. He should have asked Luigi when he had the chance.
Am I on a date, or...?
Huh?
Like, ask him what on a date?
Oh, yeah. Date on the airship where they stay together.
Oh my god, where they make
out. You can't see me, but I'm winking.
Yeah. I can feel it. I can feel the presence all the way over here.
Do you have everything? Luigi asked. "I think so," Mario replied. "Whatever I'll leave behind is mine," DK commented.
Thanks, Seth
Luigi
Rogen.
stifled his giggling. And Mario glared at DK, who just smirked at him. Candy shoulder bumped him and told him to stop his antics. The Super Brothers double-checked they had all their belongings before leaving for good. As they walked through the village, the citizens bid them goodbye with cheers. Luigi couldn't help but feel a pang of sadness as they made their way through the village. It had been their home for so long, filled with memories and friendships that they would now have to leave behind. They even fought and won a battle here. It was somewhat bittersweet, but it's not like they couldn't come back some other day. Also, being back in the Mushroom Kingdom will let him find some information without his brother knowing. The group crossed the Golden Gate protecting the village. As they passed through the Golden Gate, Luigi couldn't help but glance back at the village one last time. The familiar sights and sounds that once brought him comfort now seemed distant and fading. Mario called his name further up the road. He even smiled at the city before continuing. After a few minutes of travel, they made it to the temple. Cranky and several members of the royal guard stood there to see them go. Sorry, someone sent me an ominous message that says, "I saw something that might trigger you."
What?
That's fucking crazy.
Who the fuck sent you shit? Do I gotta beat him up?
No, it's okay. I
can beat him up anyway.
No. I think this person would kill the both of us and Elf if like they had to. But they won't, it's fine.
Quick.
The leaders of the Kongs gave them a few parting words, thanking them for their help in protecting and rebuilding their home. Mario and Luigi stood proudly, happy to be of service to the kingdom. Frankie stepped forward with a stern expression on his face.
Wait, real quick. This will probably be the last time we'll see Cranky. Can I do the shitty voice for him?
Yes, of course.
He cleared his throat.
Well, you two managed to prove yourselves to be strong warriors. I must admit I had my doubts about you plumbers.
Thank you, Oscar.
Wait, I got you.
Okay.
There's another piece.
Oh my god, yeah! Yay!
Mario and Luigi exchanged glances, slightly taken aback by Cranky's somewhat backhanded compliment. Cranky continued, his tone softening just a bit.
Yeah, softening.
But I suppose even old apes like me can learn a thing or two. You've shown bravery and determination like an Undertale in protecting our kingdom from those vile intruders. For that, you have my respect.
The brothers smiled at that. Too Cranky bid them safe travels before letting them approach the painting. They waved their friends goodbye before jumping through. Kong sighed as they left and went about their business. Candy gazed up at the airship sticking off towards the Rasa land. She sighed. I hope those two can get it together, she said. Who? Asked DK. No one, Candy quickly replied. She
knows!
She quickly walked out of the temple. DK followed her, pressing for answers but to no avail. His girlfriend just ignored his question.
Wait, oh, I thought he was fruity. Oh my god, skeletons in the royal closet. It must be about those dead parents that Peach has. I'm going to assume. So real quick before I forget. Okay, good. Nublets will not be making an appearance in this.
You gotta mention him though.
Huh?
You gotta mention him though. I don't.
Yeah.
Well,
finger and nublet.
We always talk about nublets.
Yeah. Little nublet. Alright, skeletons in the closet, or in the royal closet. As the brothers touched down the familiar tiled floor in the great gallery, Peach eagerly welcomed them with open arms, enveloping them with a warm embrace. I'm so glad to see you again, she exclaimed, her eyes sparkling with genuine joy. Mario grinned, stretched even wider. It's good to be home. These past few days have been quite an adventure, he shared, his eyes reflecting my raid. Yeah. Myriad of challenges they had faced. Luigi, in agreement, offered a reassuring pat on Peach's arm as she released them from her embrace with a determined smile like an Undertale. The princess clapped her hands together and said, Come, I have lunch prepared for the three of us. Leading the way as taking the lead as she guided them towards a delightful meal waiting for them. The twins readily accepted their invitation. The servants promptly approached, relieving them of their bags. With their burdens lifted, they followed Princess Peach. Luigi trailed a bit behind Mario and Peach, maintaining a cautious distance. His perception of Peach was certainly on shaky ground, but he felt wise to keep some space until he uncovered the truth. As they entered the grand dining hall, the aroma of a delicious feast filled the air. The table was adorned with an array of delectable dishes from mushroom risotto. I'm hungry now. To fire flower salad. Seated at the table, not on the table.
It's a meal.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Because she's like a whole snack. Peach gestured for the brothers to join her. Please, make yourself comfortable. I hope you enjoyed the meal, she said, her eyes sparkling with warmth. As they indulged in the feast, the atmosphere lightened. Mario regaled Peach with tales of their latest exploits, and Luigi would comment occasionally. The princess was very interested in learning more about what happened in Kong Country. The reports don't do justice to the damage done, Peach said. It was insane. Things were bad enough. Then the chain thump and the Kremlins got involved. That's my Italian act.
You returned to the Italian.
Yeah, I've returned back to my origins. I'm back in Italy. Peach sighed. Leading a kingdom post-siege was taking a toll on her. She had been working tirelessly to rebuild and restore order to her kingdom, but the memories of the chaos and destruction were still haunting her. Shaking her head slightly, she turned to Luigi. It must have been a frightening experience. Coming down a infuriated Bowser, she said. Luigi looked up from his plate. A little bit, yeah, he replied. But thankfully there was no fatalities and Rule was captured. The princess nodded and let the conversation fall at that, except for the staff clearing the plates. Mario rescued the conversation and started ranting about their victory marks, even showing her the piercing. Luigi electrified his hand to display his own ability. Peach squealed with joy and commented of how prestigious a gift it was. I'm so good at reading. Soon the conversation turned to their upcoming trip to Sahara. Fuck, I don't remember how to pronounce these fucking places.
Sriracha Land.
Sriracha Land. I wanted the Sriracha. Sriracha Land.
The climate's good for that.
Yeah, it's a desert, so Sriracha kind of makes sense. You know, because it's hot. I must warn you, the kingdom's heat is quite intense, Peach said while sipping her tea. Mario shrugged. We survived the heat from the floating fortress, right? Luigi raised an eyebrow. You spent a few hours there, Max. I got a little taste of what the heat is like, he responded. Yeah. Luigi's memory flashed back to the day that the Shy Guys captured him. The searing heat of the lava serving as an unforgettable lesson. That and how often he's close to someone who's basically a biological space warmer. Although, in the recess of his thoughts, he could choose Bowser's warmth over lava at any given day. Mario and Peach looked in alarm as Luigi sputtered and coughed. The unexpected thought caused his face to redden. He's thinking about Bowser. He's a little gay. Ooh. Mario quickly rushed to Luigi's side, concern etched on his face. Luigi, are you okay? What's wrong? He asked, placing a comforting hand on the brother's shoulder. Luigi took a deep breath and shook his head, trying to push the embarrassing thought out of his mind. I'm fine, just lost my thoughts for a moment, he replied, with a forced smile. The two stared at the visibly flustered man, still looking for signs of distress. Luigi got this cup again and drank his tea in silence, avoiding all eye contact. Thankfully, Toastburst stepped into the dining room.
Princess, pardon my interruption, but some civilians are requesting your assistance.
I'm gonna bring back that fucking old man voice if it's the last thing I do.
You love that old man voice.
It's so fun! Peach sighed and nodded. She turned to the Super Brothers. I'll be right back, she said. Mario just stood up. I'll go with you. I could use the exercise, he replied. Luigi opted to stay in the castle. Both because he didn't feel like running around Toad Town and the fact that he now had a golden opportunity to investigate. Well,
Snoop.
with what?
He's a Snoop. He's snooping around.
I didn't hear you. I just heard like a noise in my headset, and I'm like, oh, Jolene said something. I don't know if she said that. Pookie has spoken.
My Pookie.
With Peach out, she won't be able to detect his movements and become suspicious. Luigi waved at them as they followed Toadsworth and watched them disappear past the hallway. He stood up and left the dining room, making a beeline to his private quarters. As he walked the familiar halls of the castle, Luigi's mind raced with possibilities. He knew that this was his chance to uncover any secrets that might be hidden in the walls of Peach's home. Maybe he'd find a book or some sort of document explaining the true reasons for abandoning the peace talks. Like an old diary or something. I don't know. Luigi made it to his room and closed the door behind him. He pulled his bags out of his closet and dug around for his phone and journal. With the items secure, Luigi left his room and headed towards the library. As he walked through the dim-lit hallway, Luigi's heart raced with anticipation. The thoughts of uncovering hidden truths fueled his determination, like in Undertale. When he reached the library, Luigi couldn't help but gasp. The library was vast, with imposing space, with towering shelves reaching from the floor to ceiling, adorned with books of various sizes and colors. The air was filled with a faint scent of aged paper and the soft creaking of the wooden shelves. The room was dimly lit, creating an atmosphere of mystery and intrigue. The glow from the antique lamps scattered throughout the library cast a warm, golden hue, creating pools of light in certain corners. A blue toad manned the nearby desk, feverishly writing while muttering under his breath. He looked up at the sound of Luigi's footsteps. "Oh, if it isn't one of the Super Mario Bros. Himself!" he exclaimed. Luigi smiled lightly while looking around. Hello," he said. "This has to be the darkest place in the castle." "Ah yes, the library contains texts as old as the kingdom itself. The sunlight could damage them, so windows and light have to be minimized." Luigi perked up at the comment. There most certainly had to be something here to explain the history between the Darklands and the Mushroom Kingdom. He leaned against the desk. "I'm searching for any information on the history between the Darklands and the Mushroom Kingdom." The librarian's eyes widened in surprise. "Ah, a seeker of knowledge," he mused. "Follow me, young one." With that, he led Luigi deeper into the I know what this says. I can read.
You got it?
Labyrinthine. No. I know it's labyrinth. I don't know why I'm fucking up.
I think it's Ian. I don't know though.
Labyrinthine?
Labyrinthine? I don't know. I'll be honest.
The labyrinth.
Mm-hmm.
Shelves of books. As they walked along, the librarian pointed out some books that might help Luigi's case, not wanting to miss any possible clues. He grabbed each one. As he gathered quite the pile of text, the blue toad guided him to a nearby table. Luigi spread out his findings and sighed. The librarian adjusted his glasses. "Alright, I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, just call up good old Toadsburg and I'll help." "Thanks for your help."
I love Toadbert.
Toadbert.
Thank you, Toadbert.
"Thanks for the help." With a slight bow, Toadbert walked back to his station. Luigi sat down and tapped at his phone. Once he picked a suitable playlist and lowered the volume, he opened the first book and started reading. Much of the Mushroom Kingdom's history discussed the alliances between the other neighboring kingdoms. The alliances had been crucial in maintaining peace and prosperity in the Mushroom Kingdom for generations. They had helped to strengthen their defenses, foster trade relationships, and built a sense of unity among the different kingdoms. Without these alliances, the Mushroom Kingdom would have been vulnerable to outside threats and internal conflicts. As Luigi dove further into the kingdom's history, he couldn't help but get a little confused. There was a lot of information about the relations between the Mushroom and its alliances. From the farthest kingdom in the Sahara lands to the Yoshi Isles, just northeast of here, but there was very little about the Darklands. His confusion turned to concern as he continued to delve deeper. As he delved deeper into his research, Luigi discovered snippets and rumors of past conflicts between the Mushroom Kingdom and the Darklands. It seemed that these two realms had a long history of tension and mistrust, with occasional skirmishes?
Skirmishes?
Yeah, skirmishes breaking out over territorial disputes and differing ideals. But absolutely nothing about peace talks. Luigi frowned at that. He couldn't understand why there was no mention of any attempt at peace between the Mushroom Kingdom and the Darklands. It seemed like such a crucial aspect that would have been documented somewhere, even if they were stopped. Luigi opened his journal and read back his notes. Queen Claudia and King Morton. I read that, I almost read that as fucking Morty.
Morty, no.
King Morty. Morton had started the negotiations with Peach's parents after their passing. Bowser had sent letters and convoys to continue the peace talks, but there was nothing in any of these books about them. It was clear to him now that they were delivering a mission from in the historical records. But why? And was Peach behind it? Luigi scratched his head. He felt tempted to ask Tobert about the lack of information, but it might seem suspicious. However, if he looked for information of the Toadstool family, it might find some clues. We searched the pile of books and he gathered and found one on the genealogy of the Toadstool family. Oh my god. Where's my fucking water at? Long ago, before the Mushroom Kingdom had even an intelligent civilization, toads were simple mushrooms that thrived on the green hills. Their every thought and memory was shared through the extensive
Mycelium
network. But then, a power star fell from the sky and struck their home. The impact of the power star caused a profound change in the toads and their surroundings. The radiant energy infused the simple mushrooms with newfound intelligence, giving rise to individual consciousness among the toads. As a result, they evolved from collective, what the fuck did you say?
Mycelium
network to...
Mycelium.
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 Mycelium. Mycelium.
Mycelium. The C is like an S.
To collective networks. To distinct sentient beings with their own thoughts, memories, and personalities. Furthermore, it became a more power-up and rich place in the end. However, the most advanced fungal beings were the toadstools. Like that old dying fucking man that I gave the dying omen was. As they were the first to be exposed to the stars' magic. They evolved the most and gained a powerful affinity for magic. With their intelligence and powerful magic, they formed a society that thrived on cooperation and fuck. Cam or rat. You gotta tell me, man.
Hold on.
Camaraderie?
Yeah, camaraderie.
Yeah!
You're so smart. Cookie, you're so smart. You don't even need me to tell you.
Oh my god, stop. Formed a society that thrived on cooperation and whatever. Oh yeah, I already read that. Fuck. They began building settlements and cultivating the land, creating a civilization that would later become the Mushroom Kingdom. Luigi raised an eyebrow at the introduction. He supposed at explaining why Peach looked so different from her citizens. He flipped past the first rulers of the Mushroom Kingdom until he reached the more recent ones. Okay, he was getting somewhere. According to the text, some of the kings and queens clashed with the Darklands. However, they would always draw before war broke out. Oh, withdraw. Draw!
Draw your weapons,
Yeah. There wasn't much that surprised them. Luigi was already aware of the conflict that had been happening for a long time, and with little to no resolution. He turned a page and was met with a drawing of Peach's mother, Queen Seraphina. Intrigued, Luigi delved into the accompanying text that learned that Queen Seraphina and her role in the history of the Mushroom Kingdom. The passage described her as a wise and diplomatic ruler who played a crucial role in maintaining peace during the times of tensions with the Darklands. Luigi continued reading until he reached the end of the book. It was a mournful last few pages that described how the king and queen were succumbed to illness, leaving the kingdom to the... Oh, fuck.
You got it?
Adolescent. I didn't know adolescent was spelled like that. To an adolescent Peach. Not able to hear it, or bear it, he closed the book and pinched the bridge of his nose. How am I supposed to help you? He asked himself. Here he was, essentially snooping around his friend's past, with nothing to show for it. Just a suspicion of concealed information. If Luigi wanted to help Bowser, he needed the full picture, but where does he even find it? It seemed like... It seemed like neither the Toads or Peach was ready to admit to something. But he doesn't want to think that way. Luigi slumped and pressed his head against the table. Neutrality sucks. Deep down, he knew he was caught between a rock and a hard place. On one hand, his loyalty to Bowser urged him to dig deeper and uncover the truth, but on the other hand, he couldn't shake the nagging guilt of breaching Peach's trust. The line between being helpful and being intrusive blurred, leaving Luigi in a state of moral conflict. He pondered his thoughts, realizing that getting the full picture might require more finesse than he initially thought. Maybe he needed to approach the Toads and Peach at a different angle, a plea for cooperation rather than prying. He sighed again, feeling the weight of the situation pressing down on him. Either way, he didn't want to bear it today. The human scribbled a few notes in the book titles before gathering his stuff and leaving the library altogether. He tried his best to hide his disappointment as he walked past Toadsburg Station and headed to his room. Back in his room, he reviewed the notes and the book titles he had scribbled. The titles hinted at various aspects of the Mushroom Kingdom's history, politics, and perhaps some hidden secrets. He considered reaching out to Toadbird directly or seeking an audience with Princess Peach. A plea for cooperation might open doors that prying eyes could not. Luigi's mind wandered as he gazed at the picture of Bowser's tapestry on his phone. The image of Bowser smiling, a sign of a healing mental state, stirred conflicting emotions within him. On one hand, it saddened him to think that Bowser's struggles and the challenges he faced. On the other hand, it fueled Luigi's determination like an Undertale stance to determine the truth. As he lay in his bed, surrounded by the quiet and scenery of the Mushroom Kingdom, Luigi couldn't help but long for the chaotic presence of the Koopa army. Damn it. I don't know how to read.
You got it, Pookie?
Right. I want to say riot. Right.
See, me too, but and then I was gonna say righteous? Riotous? I think it's riotous.
The riotous, especially...
The riotousness?
Maybe?
I don't know. I don't remember this word.
Especially emanating from Bowser, seemed more appealing to him than the calm that had settled over the kingdom.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It was in those moments of chaos that Luigi had just felt a sense of purpose, a reason to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight. I'm sorry that my chapter is not that good. The chapter was good. It's my reading's bad.
You're good, Pookie.
Yeah. What do you think? I know you love it.
You know I do. You know I do.
Yeah.
Chapter 30's next.
What?
Chapter 30's next.
Oh, yeah.
Dang, we're already hitting chapter 30.
What do you know about chapter 30 that I don't?
I don't know. I don't think it'll be the next one. It'll be the one after the next one. Depending on how much we read. Because we did pretty good. What, that was like 30 minutes?
Yeah, we did great. Actually, it was 44 minutes.
24 minutes? Yeah. Oh, yeah. We chit-chat between.
Yeah, we're fucking goated like that.
We're so good. Hell yeah.
We're so fresh. Joline, you know what it's time for?
The
wheel.
The wheel?
Yeah, it is. So hyperventilate.
I'm so excited, but I'm also so scared.
I know. It'll be okay, man.
After the last one, my brain's just traumatized.
What about the gym bob?
Yeah!
Don't worry about
it. Jolene said, Jolene. And then Jolene had to be with Ross? I don't even know who that man is!
It's okay. You'll be okay.
I did not.
I'm gonna add Huntrix to the wheel.
Wait, no. Wait, but it's X male reader! No!
Did you not see the Polytrix one?
Or, yeah, but you sent the first one and then the second one.
I sent you like 3 screenshots of 6 different books.
I'm scared, Cookie.
Sorry.
I read a Zostery one earlier and it was not bad, but it was also like less than 1,000 words.
Oh. This one has 27 parts. I just thought you'd find it interesting with the one that's apparently...
Maybe next time.
Oh, alright.
What happened? What happened?
What
were you... I'm scared.
It was male K-pop group. Like, the Huntrix was a male K-pop group. Also, I forgot to share...
Men? I just told you I'm sick of men.
Okay, there we go. Alright,
You don't even love me
This isn't
anymore.
even the right one.
Fuck it, we'll use this one. Fuck it, we ball.
Dude,
No, we're gonna use someone else's wheel someday. It'll be wild.
Wait, did I? We can't have...
Oh, well.
Light cannot exist without darkness, Joline.
Okay. Maybe we should have put the 100 shit. Maybe it would have given us better odds.
Yeah.
But it's okay.
You also like that Terra's on the wheel?
Terra's on the wheel?
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh shit, Terra's on the wheel.
Oh yeah, Terra on the fucking wheel. It's my man. One of many.
One of many.
Yeah, that makes me sound like a whore. When's the...
Hey, look.
What?
No.
What? No, say it. Say it with your chest, Jolie. Say it.
I don't remember what I was gonna say because I got distracted by women.
Oh my god, you're such a tease. There we go. I can't wait for more Soul to be Gang Leader. I don't even remember what happened the last time we read it. Oh wait, we're pregnant. Oh fuck. I was having a good day until I remember that factoid.
Hold on.
I don't want to be alive anymore.
What part? How much? We don't have much left of it though, right? Right?
I don't fucking remember.
Fuck,
That was
never
ages
mind.
ago.
We're like 3/5. We're on 26 of 40.
26 of 4. Oh no!
Oh god, please!
We're gonna do speedrun the reason.
Please.
We're gonna become Eminem.
How long?
Oh god.
How long are the chapters?
I'm sorry.
I hate that they use a freaking baby photo, like 4 to 9 months. Like,
no! God damn it. Jolene, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you, homie.
Yeah, of course. It's always great, you know?
Yeah, someone's got to read Soul to the Gang Leader with me.
Yeah. Put Polytrix on the wheel.
Yeah, okay. I will. I promise.
Dude, right now I gotta watch.
Hold on.
I'm kidding. But
I'll show you it afterwards.
Eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. There's a playlist of all the other Wattpad book clubs, including the last one that's uploaded. So be sure to check that out.
Do it.
Do what?
No, not you. I'm telling the audience.
Oh yeah, you do that.
Yeah, you check out all the other stuff. My Pookie works real hard.
I do. A little bit too hard.
I'm telling you, hiatus.
In December!
Bro, I feel like you've said December for the past 2 Decembers.
What are you talking about? I took all of December off. You can ask everyone. I didn't upload a damn thing. I promise.
Okay, Mr. 1,000 videos. You get
too many.
So many.
Some might say that's a lot of videos. Some might say it's not enough. Oh, fuck. Anyway, I'll see you fuckers later. That was Joline. This is me.
Bye.
This is exactly where I'm supposed to be. See ya.